We are up and running. So how are you doing, man? What's going on? What's new with you?
Doing pretty good, bro. Just been chilling on Omegle, rapping for some people. Just started about a month ago.
Awesome, man. Are you what kind of got you into rap?
Actually, like my homie started rapping. He started rapping. His name's Clout Caden. He started rapping like about a year or two ago. Made like four songs. He deleted three of them though. Only has one up right now. Like he's chill as fuck. One of my best friends. Knew him since diapers, and like he just got me into it because this shit was fire.
Did you say that he died recently?
No, no, I did
Oh.
not say that.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I
"What?" Oh
I
my.
don't know where you got that from.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought that I thought that popped. Okay, well that's cool. I'm glad that everyone is alive and well. Um, that's cool. And what do you want to be called on here, man? What is your code name or your name if you want to give that?
P?
Pete?
No.
Or
Okay,
just
listen.
just
I'm
Pete?
gonna spell it out. I'll spell it out. P zero that.
Interesting.
Yep.
Cool. What state are you from? I'm gonna try to guess. I'm gonna actually try to guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Are you in New England?
Nah, I'm in U.S.
Okay.
Indiana.
Oh, in Indiana. Okay. All right.
Yep.
I was wondering if like you were up in like Maine or New Hampshire or something.
Nah, never even been there.
So have you always lived in Indiana?
Yeah, whole life. Same town, whole life.
How do you like it there? Like, how do you feel like it's different from anywhere else?
Honestly, I feel like it sucks here. I mean, it might just be because I'm from a small ass town, but the only thing what's really around here are fucking cornfields. We're just corn fed motherfuckers.
Are you part of like kind of like a farming family or?
No, I'm not part of a farming family. Like, the town I live in is just like kind of a suburbs area. I live like right in the smack in the middle of town.
Oh, cool. If
Yeah,
you could like, or have you thought about like moving away? You think, or do you think you'll stick around and do something that you like there?
I'm thinking honestly, I'm probably gonna stay here for a couple years, try to get into a local college here, and then as soon as I graduate college, I'm gonna try to move away.
Awesome, dude. That sounds like you got a trajectory. You got a dream. If you could be like anything you'd want, what would you want to be?
Honestly, I want to be like a YouTuber. That'd be lit as fuck. That's what you're going for. I see. I want to like make podcasts and shit like on the YouTube channel, like as well as like some like shit on Discord and like Omegle and shit.
I'm telling you, like this is like talking on Omegle and talking to people like from all over the place. I love it so much, and like you get to share people's stories and everything, and
Yeah, it's lit as fuck.
yeah, it's I mean I so like this is something that I'm building right now, and but like I'm an actor, and I mean I love it, but there's so many other things to life than just like one job. There's just so many
Yeah, for real. Like,
avenues to go.
also like on top of the YouTube shit, I'm actually trying to get into glass blowing.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
What got you into
Like
that? Like, have you ever done it before, or is it something you want to try?
something I've always wanted to try. I've seen so many YouTube videos on it. I'll sit there and watch hours and hours of glass blowing videos. Like and like all my homies get mad at me because I'll turn them on and like they all think it's boring as fuck.
Well, dude, you have to try it out. Is there like
Yeah.
is there a place near you that does it?
There's not any place near me because I live in such a small town, and all the towns surrounding me are all so small. If I wanted to do that, it'd have to be an hour away or two.
Dude, but I mean, like, if you have that intense interest, like, there's something there for you, like that kind
Yeah,
of creative thing. Like, don't shy away from that. You gotta go for it in some way.
yeah. For real, like if I've never had something like interest me that much, like it's just something what I need to try. Like I need to keep trying too. Like
Like what is it about it that like really interests you?
it's just like you can do so many things with glass. You can just like you can make like a pipe or something for tobacco or like a bong, something like that. Or like you can even just like make windows, but like with like cool colors and shit on it. You can just it's so like creative and artistic. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like creative and also practical,
Yeah,
like all at the same time. Yeah. Dude, stained glass windows are so beautiful. I grew up like Catholic, like going to the Catholic church and stuff, and some of those, I mean, some of those, what do they call it? Oh, I forget. Just like a, it's not like a mural, but it's like oh, I forget the name of it. I'm gonna have to look the name up. Like frescoes or whatever. I don't know, but like stained glass, like these pictures, these scenes, just like really calming. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just always thought it would be awesome. Like just imagine if like I made a window and like it got hanged up in a church. Like that'd be awesome.
Is like people in Indiana, like, and in your life and stuff, like, are people there pretty religious?
Yeah, people are semi-religious, I would say, but like the town I live in, not really. It's just mainly full of like meth heads, crackheads, and all that. Yeah,
Really, like no joke.
no joke. Like it's really full of it. Like we like, I know we had like, oh, we were like up there on the crime rate for drugs. Like it's like especially for how small of a town we are. Like we're not as bad as Gary, Indiana. Like that place is horrible, dude.
Wow.
Like there's shootouts everywhere there. We don't have shootouts or anything here. We just like it just mainly just meth heads, crackheads walking on the streets. Maybe like they'll yell at you and ask to buy some shit from you, and yeah, it's
Has
just
it
really
always has it always been like that? And like, why do you think it is that way?
well. As far as I know, it's been like that as far as like since I was born. And from what my mom and dad says, like it's been like that since they were born. So like it just
Really?
I don't know why it's like that. I just feel like it's such a small town. There's really nothing to do here but the skate park. So like I just feel like people turn to drugs because they're so bored they have nothing to do here.
Wow. So like no job opportunities really, no nothing. Yeah, interesting.
Like there's a decent amount of job opportunities here, but like not a crazy amount. Like a lot of people get jobs out of town because like if you do get a job here, it's not going to pay well.
Did your family grow up there too? Like, were your parents born
Yeah,
and raised there?
they were born and raised here as well.
Wow. You wonder like how, people have been talking about like the opioid epidemic and how it's really affecting like rural, like small towns and stuff. And I don't know if you could change something, like if you had the power to change something the way you wanted it to be changed, like what would you what would you change to try to shift things there, improve
Honestly,
things?
I just think that we need like more entertainment, like maybe like an arcade or something. Like I feel like it's the youth what like ends up like being bored, so they're just like, "Hey, my friend has some drugs, might as well do them." Like it's just like it's just like everyone here does something. Like there's no one who doesn't do something here, and if you do, it's like if you don't, it's really rare for no one to do here. Like I feel like we just need more entertainment here.
Oh,
Like you have a eight, maybe they're actually I was gonna say a YMCA, but they're actually one right now. Ooh,
hey man, I'm sorry.
people,
I'm sorry. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. The my computer is just like freaking out. The Wi-Fi is really bad. Can you hear me?
oh yeah, I can now. You were just
Okay.
cutting out.
Are you better now? Can you hear? Okay.
Yeah,
I think you were saying something about a YMCA.
yeah. I was gonna say like a YMCA would be really great. So like people can just do sports and like go swimming and stuff. But like, I just remembered that they're actually building one right now. It's gonna be like really big.
Well, that's awesome. That sounds like a good strategy. Like for you with like drugs and that stuff, like what is your experience with that?
My experience with drugs, well, I'm not trying to incriminate myself here, so
Oh, what? Okay.
I
Yeah, that's fair.
allegedly,
Share whatever you wanna,
I
say.
allegedly like smoke weed. That's it, allegedly. So like, that's not me incriminating myself. I'm not saying if I do. I'm not
Hmm.
saying if I,
Fair.
uh, like because weed laws in Indiana here are really strict. So like a lot of people in this town smoke weed. Eh, That's like the younger generation. That's what the younger generation is doing. Like they're just like no one's really getting into the meth or the crack here in the younger generation. That's more of the older generation. But I feel like people like starting off with weed and starting off with the nicotine, like the jewels and shit. Like I feel like that's gonna like slowly lead them into doing like meth, crack. But
Hmm.
like I mean, it could not. It just matters like how good you are about it. I know a lot of people who started off smoking weed though, and then now they're doing Xanax, like Vyvanse, pills and shit. Like pills are bad, bro. Like I'm never fucking with pills, never fucking with meth, crack, any of that shit.
Hmm. Man, yeah, we have to get on this. This is something that needs to. I think you're absolutely right with kind of like making community centers and like trying to. I think like education just sucks too. Like I think
Yeah,
education really sucks, and like we need to make it more for like actual life skills. Like we need like cooking, woodworking, auto mechanic stuff that needs to be in the schools. We need to
yeah,
be learning psychology off the bat. We need to be learning like current events. We need to be learning about like how to be empathetic and like caring and learning how to actually have conversations where people don't explode at each other. Like these are things that need to be our day-to-day like classes and not and of course math and stuff, but like art needs to be in every everyday thing, like um, not these antiquated standardized testing things. Anyway, so that's
yeah.
my ramble. That's my ramble for the day.
Yeah. Oh, actually, when you mentioned that, it reminded me of we actually have a vocational school. Like it's like not just my school; it's a bunch of different school corporations from different counties. They all like it. We just have a vocational school right smack in the middle of all of us. So like we actually do have classes like that. We have cooking, we have nursing, we have automobiles, we have diesel service, we have welding. Like that's actually
Wow.
really it's like it's really good for our community. I think like I got into diesel service, but I didn't really like it, so like I kind of dropped out of that class. But I'm gonna join like welding, like because it's kind of like glass blowing a little bit, but just with metal. And so like yeah,
Wow,
I'm gonna
interesting.
go welding next year.
So were you in high school? Like right now, are you in high school? Is that what you're?
I'm in high school right now. I'm a junior.
So do you get to like choose an elective class where you get to go to that vocational school and take those classes and it counts for credit? Is that kind of
Yeah, it actually counts as 5 credits because it takes
really?
up half the day.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it's
Especially if
really
that's something you want to end up doing too.
yeah, for real. Like my friend, he's really into automobiles. He got into automobile class and he loves it.
I mean, this stuff needs to be going on all over the country. Like, there's so many places that don't have that, and it's awesome to hear that, even though like your community is really hurting, that there's at least some kind of stuff being done with like the YMCA and this vocational school. Interesting. Um, well, I always kind of like write up these kind of like pre-written questions that I ask some people. There are a lot of them, but I only ask people to answer like three or so.
Okay,
Um, so pick three numbers between 1 and 45.
1 in 45. Okay. Let's go 5, 27, and 14.
Cool. I don't think. Yeah, no one has said 5 yet. Interesting. Interesting. 7 and 23 are the most popular numbers people choose. Okay. Number 5. What is your wildest dream?
My wildest dream. Honestly, I think it would be crazy to be like a rapper or like something like that because then like you like if you're rapping like you can just like you can send so many messages out to people like a lot you can help the community a lot. I feel like if you're a rapper like like also like a YouTuber on top of it like it's kind of the same like it can be like the same concept because like you are like help you can help the community both ways with both of those things but like I've always wanted to like do a podcast and maybe like rap on it as well.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier on. That's a great. I mean, you're creative. You get to bring people together, and you also like get that residual money. Like if you have a lot of views and stuff. I mean, yeah, that's great. That's really cool. Okay, let's see. 27 here. What is the last thing you Googled?
The last thing I googled it would be your YouTube channel.
Oh, really? Did you Google? Is that how you found it?
Yeah.
You just Google building? Okay, cool. That's cool to know. Before, like people would Google it and just things with bridges would
Well,
pop up.
I looked up building bridges and then I did YouTube after it so and then it popped up.
Yeah, in the beginning, like people would just type in building bridges, and just these videos of people actually building bridges would go like 5 million views. Like who knew? Okay, let's see. Oh, I like this question. What is your favorite memory?
My
Number 14.
so that's a hard question honestly. Um my favorite memory. Damn, that's hard. I've had
It's
so
okay.
many good
Yeah,
memories.
yeah. There's no need to rush. It's okay. Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably the time. I think it was one of my birthdays when like all my friends came over and we hung out in the garage, had a little party. Yeah, I'm not sure which birthday it was. Like, yeah, my memory's like fucked right now, but
That's okay. That's okay. But like hanging out with your friends in the garage, just like hanging.
yeah, yeah, partying. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's some of my favorite memories too. Like I actually asked one of my friends that today, um, and he asked me like, "What was mine?" I was like, "Definitely Christmas time, like hanging out in the by the Christmas tree, like snowing outside when I was like 5 years old, just like warm and cozy and stuff. Like I love that." Are you a big like Christmas fan or like holiday guy?
yeah. I love not a holiday guy, but like I love Christmas Day. Christmas Day is really good, but preparing for it, preparing for holidays is the worst. It just seems so stressful. Like, but then it works out in the end because like you have a good holiday. So like yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that day like where you hang out with all your family and stuff, and um, yeah, it's cool. How about your family? Like, what like are your do your are your parents into like music too? Like your mom or dad? With I'm interested in kind of like, are your parents like pretty supportive of you like doing rapping? You think?
um, my mom is like decently supportive. Like she's not like hey, you should really do this. You should keep doing it. But she's not like, no, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that? She's just like in between, I would say. My dad, like, he's not really around, but like, I see him here and there. But like, I haven't really told him about that. So
Well, dude, like you're a very relaxing presence, like, and it was really cool to talk to you and stuff. And is there like before we get going, are there any things that like you'd want to say to the people watching, or that you haven't it's mentioned at all since we've been talking?
Honestly, I don't really think there is, and nothing I can think of off the top of my head. But all I can say is really stay safe. That's all I have to say to the people out there. Just stay safe, uh, stay high, as long as it's not hard drugs.
Cool, man. Thank
Yep.
you.
Okay,
Yeah,
buddy.
dude. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna upload this conversation right now onto YouTube. And so you're already subscribed, so it'll pop up, and
Yep.
it'll probably be up in like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man. Hey, thanks again for stopping and talking.
Okay, buddy. Have a good one.
See you, man. See you. Bye. Hmm. Just like a sincere guy, you know? Not too shabby.